Taurus, hi, Grand Rising, y'all. It is Naya. If you are a part of my Big O family, welcome back to my channel. Well, not Big O family, fuck Big O. They won't let me be great this morning. That's why I went live, y'all. I was ready. I had everything prepared. It was set out. Like, I was like, yeah. We about to get into this energy. We're gonna have a good time this morning. And they wouldn't even, like, they won't let me be great. They won't let me go live. Won't let me log in. I had to delete the app. They had to bring it back. And after I did, like, they were just on some weird shit. But can't stop, won't stop. That's why you see me on this YouTube right now. It is currently like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. So fuck them. But Taurus, we're gonna hop into your energy, love. If you are a returning tribe member, what up though? Make sure y'all comment and like and subscribe to my channel. Talk to me, I talk back. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all keep thugging with me. Shit, like, I just have the best collective. You feel me? Like, I just got the best collective. I love y'all so much. But we about to go ahead and get into it. If you are a new viewer, welcome to my channel. Talk to me, I talk back. I don't bite you unless you into that kind of shit. But let's go ahead and get started. So, Taurus, I would like to start off with some angel messages for you, Taurus. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. I'm going to try not to be, here too long. I just finished Virgo reading almost 40 minutes. I ain't mean to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So the first one I have for you, Taurus, says to focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. Maybe you need to change your perception right now. Focus on the positive. Let me get one more. So I'm going to use this as an example. Let's say, Taurus, you got to work a job, or you're working a job or looking at working a job that you really don't want to. Now, the negative, like, you might be looking at the fact that it doesn't pay as much as you would like, or the benefits just ain't benefiting, or the location too far, or the job itself is not really something that you wanted to do. But the positive end of it is the fact that you're getting a check. Whether or not you like how management run things and do shit, you're getting a check. And that's all we care about, is getting the motherfucking check. All right? Focus on the positive, and then you have accept struggles as lessons, Taurus. Accept struggles as lessons. Let me get one more. I feel like too, even like intimate struggles with your partner, struggles with love, struggles with honesty or whatever. What can you learn from those situations, or what have you learned from those situations? Did you learn that did you learn to not give so much of yourself early, maybe in certain intimate situations? Did you learn maybe to not talk so quickly or as much on certain things without maybe having facts? Or I'm just using examples, but maybe without having facts or whatever. Like, what are you learning from these things? Accept struggles as lessons. Don't just accept or look at lessons from outside struggles. Look at even the struggles that you caused in your own life. What did you learn your lesson? Did you learn to do better? Did you, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at the shit that you caused in your own life too. Let me get one more for Taurus. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. Focus on the positive and accept struggles as lessons. One more for Taurus. Thank you. I got two more. Okay, cool. So the first one that I have for you is thoughts create your reality. I said, Taurus, maybe you need to change your way of thinking or perception or something right now. Thoughts create your reality, and practice moderation. Not doing too much, or not overindulging or whatever. So I feel like too, Taurus, creating a balance. I feel like even if you are someone who is constantly working all the time or spending a lot of attention on something, I say this, for instance, I'll just use something simple like the internet. Let's say, you always on social media or whatever. Give yourself a break, practicing moderation, giving yourself a break, but focus on the positive. Accept struggles as lessons. Thoughts create your reality. Watch your way of thinking. Watch how you speak about yourself as well. And then practice moderation. So when you have accept struggles as lessons here, if you're only thinking about the struggle, that's what you're going to keep attracting to your life. That's the vibration that you're going to stay in. A struggling vibration, a lacking vibration. I don't have enough vibration, or, oh, my love life isn't going this way vibration. If you're always thinking about that, even if, let's say, for instance, you want to have a partner or a marriage or a family or whatever. Let's say, you that kind of person, you're a relationship kind of person, and you don't like being by yourself. It's a reason why you're possibly by yourself, or it's a reason why certain relationships or your relationships or dating doesn't work out the way that you want it to. Maybe the positive in this is that you need to be by yourself so you can form a relationship with yourself first. Just using it as an example, but the positive to that is the fact that you get to actually spend time with yourself, what you like, what you dislike, what making moves on the future that you want to build or whatever. So I feel like, too, Taurus, don't wait to build something, or don't feel as if you have to have somebody else to build anything. That's just not fucking true. Now, you can always have help, you can have assistance, things like that, but I feel like get started now. I'm gonna use this as an example. I have the kind of mentality to whereas, like, if I meet my forever person 3 years from now, in my mind, I'm 3 years late. While before I met them, while I was by myself, I should have been making moves and putting in work for what I want to build. So don't think that, like, oh, well, I need a husband I need a woman no, you don't. Step by yourself. You feel me? Shit, let me get some moons here for you, Taurus. Focus on the positive, accept struggles as lessons, thoughts create your reality, and practice moderation. Don't put more in to one thing than you do another. And I feel like, too, especially if it's not something that directly benefits you. I have new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive again. So, Taurus, you being told this the second time. The very first angel message said to focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius is telling you to focus on the positive. So I don't know if you need to change your way of thinking or changing your way of thinking or whatever the fuck, but focus on the positive. If you don't, you're going to keep yourself in that lacking, feeling like you, oh man, am I unlovable? Am I this? You're going to keep yourself in that mental space. Change your vibration to change your life, okay? Let me get one more for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Taurus. Focus on the positive, Taurus. Focus on the positive. Even if it's like, well, what's positive about this and this happened, that happened? See, that's why you ain't happy. Keep on keeping on with that bullshit. Because being angry or being bitter, shit, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it do, come on now, let's I ain't gonna always make y'all happy, all right? I ain't here to kiss y'all ass. That's for anybody. I'm just saying though, it's like you ain't gonna always. It's like if you keep yourself there, you got thoughts create your reality. If you don't like the life that you have, if you don't like where your relationships have been going, or if you don't like shit, if you just have a bone to pick with your life or anything a part of it, period, please understand that it is a result of you. Please understand that. We have to transmute that energy. You're being told to focus on the positive. So like I said, as far as like being on the internet all the time, the internet is a very toxic place. So it's like, I'm just using this as an example, but getting off the internet and getting more into nature, connecting with self. I have last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. The next one that I have is full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Take a reality check. I also have last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. So I feel like, too, now I gave that example of like talking, too quickly, or, moving too fast on things, or talking too much about certain things or whatever. But it says reveal what needs to be seen. So I feel like also, too, Taurus, not everything needs to be said. I'm gonna use this as an example. Like, you ever follow somebody on social media or something, and it really seemed like they just post they just be posting all the time. And it don't even be about they just be saying shit. And I just be like, I've unfollowed people for that reason. Like, you just saying shit. Like, you're not even, you just, the fuck? Reveal what needs to be seen. Everything doesn't need to be brought to the light, or everything doesn't need to be exploited in a certain way. I feel like, too, when it comes to, I don't know why I feel the need to use the example of social media so hard, but especially when it comes down to social media and your private life or whatever, everything does not need to be spoke on. Everything does not need to be fucking said. Keep some things to yourself, Taurus. I have first quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. And last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Release control. a lot of times too, we hang on or we pay a lot of attention to negative aspects of things because it's very comforting. Sometimes, and when I say that, it's like let's say keeping your focus on a negative aspect or putting your focus on a negative aspect. Let's say it validates a certain feeling that you have about a person, place, or a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could, let's say you already not really fucking with or like somebody for real, but you could hear something about them, so you just focus like, see, I know, because it validates how you've already felt about them or developing feeling or whatever. That's dumb. That's a dummy fucking move. Don't stick to anything that validates you. A lot of times the things and the people that validates us, they don't think that they will just validate you too. They will stick themselves to anything else that they can grasp on. So you have release control here with the first quarter moon in Taurus. They will connect themselves or bond themselves to anything that needs validation, so that way they can have some type of duty or job or purpose in their life if they ain't got shit going on with themselves. So I say all that to also say that people that validate other people, they can be replaced. They are indisposable people because they just looking to be a part of something. So even if validating even if the next person is, let's say the person you're sitting on the right and the person to the left of you is your enemy. Even if that person is your enemy, and let's say you and who validates you have a little, situation, whatever, maybe a little fight, a little argument, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as if like you may even think about it as like, damn, I'm cutting them off. Like you may even think about it as going that far with it. But for them, it could go so you don't know where their mindset go. They go so deep with it that they start to befriend the person on the left. Start to validate that person just so that way they can have a sense of belonging. Don't keep anything that validates anything that validates you, Taurus. That may sound crazy or whatever, but I'm dead ass serious. I feel like earth signs. I feel like I don't know. I feel like earth sign might think I've been on some boy. I just told Virgo to pray for people they know that ain't praying for them. And I'm telling you, Taurus, to let go of everything that validates you. Why? When you let go of the things that validate you, you're only left with self. You validate you. Period. Don't give a fuck. Let's keep going. Let me get some starseed oracles for you, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. So the first two that I have here for you, Taurus, it says you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. You are not alone. The second one that I have, also feel like too, Taurus, don't settle neither. I don't give a fuck how long you've been single or what's been going on or what you're gonna. Don't settle. I have weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community, and then weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. That first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. It's not yours to carry. So I feel like also too, Taurus, whether you realize this or not, really doing some shadow work and maybe realizing that you hang on to things or indulge yourself in things that are outside of you as a means or as a way of not dealing with shit that you could have been compartmentalizing or keep it to yourself, or things that you need to deal with for yourself. Like putting yourself or involving yourself in things that are completely outside of you and maybe unaligned with your true purpose to avoid having to deal with, whether it's consciously or not, but to avoid having to deal with your own shit. Let me get one more for Taurus, divine feminine, divine masculine. It's like doing everything else in the world. Oh, you want to do this? You want to do this? It's like, you know damn well you need to be at home, focused on that business or focused on this or focused on that, but you want to do everything else in the world. Just using it as an example. If it don't apply, let it fly. Like I said, I ain't going to always make y'all happy. But it's like doing everything else in the world besides just catering to you and taking care of you and all, like holding on to shit that ain't got nothing to fucking do with you. I got surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Make love to life. Don't just live it. Don't just be existing out here. I feel like shit, it might be a Taurus out here who's just existing. Like you're just here. Maybe you fell out of line with your purpose or your path for whatever reason, but don't just be here though. Keep stepping though, for real. But I feel like too, Taurus, to a certain extent, you may make distractions for yourself. or you may distract yourself for whatever reason. That's stupid. Let me get 2 for divine feminine, divine masculine Taurus. That's stupid. I don't be trying to sound mean, but that's crazy now. I got sun in Taurus, practicalities, boost self-worth and finances. Notice how it says to boost your self-worth before it says to boost your finances. Like I said, validate yourself first. I got sun in Libra, harmony. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. You were told here to make love to life. Then I got moon in Virgo, contentment. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. So I feel like mental health. I feel like your health, like physically, your body, shit. I feel like working on those things. And then it says boost self-worth and finances. And then we have contentment here too. And you were also told here, Taurus, to be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. The chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. It's not until you work on you, Taurus, that shit will become more aligned, or that your purpose and things, or what, like that things will start to come together for you. You have to focus on you, Taurus. So I feel like leave everybody else. I'm not saying you mess with nobody, but leave everybody else alone. Like I said, cut off things that validate you. Cut that shit off. Because a lot of times the people that validate, or things that validate us, they are seeking acceptance, and they will seek acceptance from anybody. Any fucking body. I don't give a fuck how good somebody make you feel or whatever. You need to cut that shit off. Like, for real. Fuck that. And if you don't cut it off because it validates you, then you are happy where you currently are in life. And that's cool. If you happy, genuinely, do your shit. But but if you making excuses for stuff, you know the real steez. I got the Judgment card here. Let me get clarity. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. So I feel like maybe a lot of opinions, and I feel like also too, Taurus, maybe a lot of people depending on you or watching you or waiting on you to say something. I have the 8 of Swords here too. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So I feel like going through a time of conviction right now, Taurus. I feel like there are things mentally and emotionally that you just cannot run away from. I'm not gonna lie. It's just certain shit that you just cannot run away from. But I feel like under conviction right now. So I feel like coming to realize that, damn, wherever I am right now is where I have placed myself. I got the King of Pentacles here, and then I also got the 10 of Wands. Pentacle energy, that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I feel like too, now when it said to boost your self-worth and as well as your finances, I got the 6 of Pentacles here too. So I feel like, Taurus, you don't need to be giving out shit to anybody. I feel like watch your spending as well, or watch who you give stuff out to. It's given like real like humanitarian type of tea, which is beautiful. But like I said, Taurus, I feel like overextending yourself or overexerting yourself. So I feel like after being convicted, whether it be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever, but after going through certain convictions, I feel like, Taurus, I don't know if you want to give back after this aspect, but this King of Pentacles and then also this 10 of Wands here too. I feel like also, Taurus, you may not be speaking on a lot of your feelings, or you may not be speaking on a lot of things as far as maybe your finances or what you need to do or certain plans that you have coming. Maybe you've been thinking about shit, packing up all your shit, going somewhere else. I got the 6 of Wands here, and you ain't been saying nothing. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy right here. I'm going to say this too, Taurus. Make sure that you are well prepared for everything, okay? I don't care whatever it is that you do, financial matters, your home situation or whatever. Make sure that you prepare yourself correctly, all right? And I don't care how long it takes, or if you feel like something's going to take too long for you to do, make sure that you are prepared, because if you are not, you will fucking regret it. I got the 3 of Swords here. Now, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy too. So I'm going to say this as well. Do not relocate somewhere because your love life isn't going right. I'm just use this as as an example, but it's like, don't relocate somewhere because it's like, oh, you know what, and the men or the women in my city, in my state, be at, you know, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna, like, if you're going to make any kind of move, Taurus, make sure that it is purely based off what you desire, what you feel is right for you and your well-being. Not because, oh, it's toxic here, I'm moving somewhere else, or I'm going to just go somewhere else or whatever. Don't do none of that shit. I have the High Priestess here for you, Taurus. So I feel like too, Taurus, even when it comes down to certain bullshit and things like that, I feel like you're very self-aware, but I feel like you might ignore it or make excuses for it. Yeah, and then I also have the Eight of Cups right here too. Now this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Like I said, I feel like Taurus, you might be looking at moving or going somewhere else. I got the Two of Swords here. This Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. So I feel like maybe a heartbreak or a loss of finances maybe invoke this, you deciding that you want to move or get the fuck on or something. I have the Magician here too. Let me get clarity on this Magician for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Taurus. I got the Five of Cups here, and then I also got the Page of Cups. Now, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Now, like I said, make sure that you are prepared. Like, don't just step and do things like too quickly or whatever. I feel like, too, maybe somebody got talked into doing something that really just was not the best thing for them or whatever. But I feel like, too, like, or maybe something sounded real good or sounded like a good idea at the beginning, and then it turned out to, like, be some bullshit, and it just, like, it made things worse more than it actually helped. But with this Magician here, this Five of Cups, and then with the Page of Cups here too, I feel like as far as, like, I don't know whether it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or whoever, I don't care about the placement, but I just feel like maybe somebody, how they speak or their conversation or something, I feel like somebody's possibly like a fucking con artist or something. Like somebody's a fucking scam. Like rather they be actually out here scamming, doing the whole like banking things and all, you know, that real dumbass shit, that stuff that they putting football field numbers on. I don't know why niggas be doing that. I'm from Detroit, like I'm from the city, and niggas be scamming, and then be shocked, screaming free me when you got 30 years. Nigga, where you put yourself is where you want it to be based off of your actions. I don't give a nigga what. I feel like somebody's like a fucking scam. I feel like too somebody even got a silver tongue or something. So like I said, Taurus, make sure that any moves that you make are specifically for yourself. Don't relocate yourself for nobody else. Or none of that shit. Like fuck that. Hell no. Make sure it's something that you actually want to fucking do. I'm not gonna lie too. I feel like somebody is giving excuses as to why things in their life is so fucked up, or as to why they're expressing certain emotions, or why they did or didn't do or why they did or didn't do something. Like somebody's giving excuses to that shit. And it's okay. Keep on giving yourself excuses. That's fine. It's gonna keep your ass broke and fucking mad. I got the King of Swords here, and then I also got the Devil. I have the King of Swords, and then I also have the Devil here too. So I feel like as far as like emotional maturity and things like that too, so Taurus, you could have stood up for yourself when it came down to a certain situation or a certain thing. But I also feel like too, Taurus, don't let situations and people and items and money or whatever change your being, Taurus. Now, you were also told to let go of control or to release control. I ain't saying that you this devil in this picture, Taurus. Shit, some of them might be. I don't know. If it don't apply, let it fly. But you were told to release control here, because I feel like too, Taurus, the more that you try to control something, the more of it's like you can come off maybe not as affectionate or not as nice, or you could come off as like possibly like being like an asshole or being mean or whatever, whether or not that's your intention. But I feel like it's like the more you try to control or the more you try to contain something, Taurus, it's like I feel like you could come off as like being an asshole or being someone that people like may not even really want to fuck with for real. So release control, release blockages, and just fulfill yourself. Let go of everything that validates you. Please. I don't even validate my motherfucking parking. Let me stop. I just don't want to pay for it. I got the 10 of Pentacles here. This Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. So I feel like also too, family matters. Somebody could have their business and family matters, or somebody could be manipulating a family or or talking shit or going back and forth. Yeah, I got this Knight of Cups here too. So I feel like too, maybe somebody's like invoking some type of like emotions. And I feel like also Taurus, rather this, you know, somebody like this, or rather we got a Taurus out here that's just being on some like divine lame shit right now. But I feel like somebody takes what was said to them and goes and tells other people. Now Taurus, whether that be your business, it's like you can go and you can confide in somebody and let them know, you know what I'm saying? Like just be kicking it, just venting or whatever the fuck. And then it's like you turn around, you hear all your business coming from somebody else or whatever the fuck. But I just feel like somebody might be invoking certain feelings by way of telling business or telling something. I just feel like somebody is just like toxic as fuck. Like I said, Taurus, the same people that validate you, please understand that that is their job, all right? Validation is their job, and they are going to go to whoever is hiring. Whoever it seems like got the best benefits or whatever, they're going to go to that person. So please just be mindful of that company that you keep, Taurus. Let go of the shit that validates you. Yeah, I got the Page of Swords here too. So I feel like also somebody might be telling lies. I got the Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like too, somebody might be telling some lies, and it could be family. Swords energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then I got the Knight of Pentacles right here too. So going from the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles here. So I feel like too, being money motivated. Somebody money only like motivated by money, or what they do is motivated by some type of what they feel is a benefit. I got the Queen of Cups here, and then I also too I have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so also too, Taurus, if you in like a bounce back phase right now, reaccumulating some things, getting shit together, I feel like I'm gonna use this as an example. Maybe Taurus, maybe their conversation has changed and they're not interested in talking about certain things that they used to. Like I'm gonna use this as an example. Let's say Taurus, you know, every now and again you like to hear the tea. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear the tea. Oh, what? Oh my God, like she did who? I thought she, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know her leg could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to hear the tea, like, every now and again. But I feel like Taurus is like, okay, it went from, like, maybe listening to the tea all the time to, you know what I'm saying, still indulged in it a little bit to now there's no more tea. Like, I'm good on tea. I'm a coffee bitch anyway, and let me stop. But, like, I just feel like maybe not being too interested in, like, tea and shit like that. So I feel like also, too, Taurus, now, on this journey, because let's say you did fall into the category of some of this lame ass shit that was going on. Taurus, you changing, some people are going to hold you to the standard, or they're going to hold you to the person that you used to be. Okay? Understand that. It's like you could try to give advice on something and somebody be like, why'd you, because you used to, and ain't you the same person that and did you used to do that? Don't mind that. Don't mind it, all right? Let a motherfucker talk. Let them get their rocks off. Let them get their shit off or whatever. But I feel like, Taurus, like, people are going to envy your greatness. People are going to envy your bounce back. People are going to envy your finances. With this Queen of Pentacles here and then with the Queen of Cups here too, Taurus, you're coming out here as the queen of the bag, and somebody is coming out here as the queen of emotion. It's like Taurus, somebody can claim that they don't like you or they can't stand you, but they can't stop watching you. Let me get some hidden truths here for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. It's like, you can't stop watching me. I can't tell, boo. I can't tell. Let me get some hidden truths, divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I can't tell, boo. What you mean? You can't stand me. You don't like me. I can't tell. This Page of Swords here and then this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, Taurus, too, I don't know if you shut somebody down emotionally or something. Let's say somebody said, oh, I want to get back with you. Let's try this. Let's do that. I don't, like, Taurus, I feel like you could have shut somebody down. I feel the sexual tension. I feel the sexual tension. Let me get 3 more. I feel like somebody could be upset about somebody else moving on or having a new person in their life. Let me get 3 more for divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. Don't be bitter. Like damn near getting jealous, because it's like, let's say like somebody got somebody new in their life and the person that's jealous of the fact that the other person has someone new in their life. Maybe they don't have anybody. And so they just like, well, why are they going for them? Or just keeping tabs in your relationship, whatever. And it's because they don't have anyone to fuck with. Oh, well. I don't know how to feel. I feel the sexual tension. I don't know how to feel. Let me get 2 more. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. I can't do this and I miss seeing you. I can't do this and I miss seeing you. So I also feel like too, don't force anything. Now I'm not saying towards you are forcing, but if you find yourself doing a little bit too much, or you find yourself having to, you know, convince or do this or do it, if it does not flow organically, naturally, please let that shit go. If it ain't organic, let it be. All right. We not doing no GMO foods, and we not doing no GMO fucking relationships. Okay. Shit. I miss seeing you and I can't do this. Don't force shit. If you know that you are, if you know that, like, don't force nowhere that you know that you may not be welcome at, or that some, or like if the energy is not reciprocated or whatever, don't try to force something to be something that is just not. I don't know what you want, and will you ever make things right? I don't know what you want, and will you ever make things right? So I feel like also too, maybe somebody is a bother or a burden. Let me get some. Let me see here. Let me get a few of these. I feel like somebody is a bother or a burden to a certain extent. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Taurus. Somebody is irritating. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody irritating as fuck. Somebody could be like I don't know, like whining or something. I feel like too, somebody might watch how someone else is doing in their life, and so they want to be a part of it. I have self-care. Taurus. You've been told multiple times to focus on the positive, to let go of control. It's time that you focus on yourself. Let me get one more. One more for divine feminine, divine masculine. Taurus. I have always talking shit. Always talking shit. Yeah, like I said, Taurus, it's like I use the example of somebody claiming to like not like you or have a problem with what you got going on or whatever. Looking at this judgment card with this 8 of Swords here, it's like somebody could always feel or act as if they don't like you or they don't give a fuck about you, or they have all these opinions about how you live your life or whatever the fuck. Oh fucking well. Okay. Oh fucking well. But now also too, Taurus, make sure that you are not contradicting yourself as well. You know what? Even if you do contradict yourself, people should just mind their business. That's how I feel. When I'm running to somebody that's contradict themselves or whatever, I'm just like, all right, do your thing, shit, whatever. You know, that's not my life. Like, your life is not my life. So I don't care what you do with yours. But always talking shit, self-care, it is what it is. And then I also have master manipulator. Let me get one more. Somebody needs to worry about themselves. One more for divine feminine, divine masculine. Taurus. You contradicting yourself, but if you are contradicting yourself and somebody call you out on it, don't get angry. So Taurus, whether this is you dealing with somebody else or somebody dealing with you and somebody's been contradicting themselves, don't get angry. And then I got Cancer here. So I got always talking shit, master manipulator, and Cancer. This Queen of Cups here. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So they have that as they have a Cancer influence in their chart. Like, don't, like, sometimes motherfucker call you out on some bullshit. You gotta be like, you know what? That was some bullshit. You're right. That was some bullshit. Be honest. Be honest. Don't look at, oh, they just want to pick them in it. Just be honest with yourself, all right? Like I said, let go of everything that validates you. Self-care, shadow work, all right? Let me get one for divine feminine, divine masculine. Taurus, thank you. But I got always talking shit and master manipulator. Maybe they try to manipulate with their emotions, Taurus. Maybe it's, I'm gonna use this as an example, like somebody having you having a soft spot for somebody. And it's not to say that you're always this soft or you act this way with everybody, but it's like maybe somebody has a soft, like you got a soft spot for somebody, or maybe someone knows that you care for them in a certain way or whatever. And so they know how to use that. They know how to use that. So the first one that I have for you, Taurus, it says feel. It says the range of our emotions is meant to be experienced fully, beautifully, and wholly. Yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for fear that they keep at bay the more desirable ones. It says the ones that are more pleasant to feel, but to numb one end of this spectrum is to numb the full breadth of our human experience. Allow yourself to feel it all. Depth in the sorrow, heat in the anger, stuck in the impatience, radiance in the joy, lusciousness in the pleasure. And if it is any comfort, you can always remember to turn the dial up on some is to you can always remember to turn the dial up on some is to turn the dial up on all. Okay, so it says, and if it is of any comfort, you can always remember to turn the dial up on some is to turn the dial up on all. The next one that I have, like I said, balance, Taurus. Are we doing more of one thing or put more attention to one thing? Do you do another? The second one that I have here says surrender and release. You were told to release control early in your reading, Taurus. It says surrender and release. That thing you are holding onto so tightly with an iron grip fist, let it go. Breathe in, gathering the dust up from every corner of your body until you no longer feel it lurking deep within the depths of your soul. Pause at the top of your breath and release it on a long exhale, a steady breath out. Pause again and ask, can you surrender to the final outcome? Can you surrender to how things come back to you? Can you surrender to the knowledge they may not? To surrender to all possibilities, accepting that what's in store is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Surrender and watch how you rise. Surrender. Can't control shit. Let go of everything that validates you, Taurus. Can't control shit. Let me get a goddess oracle before we go. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Taurus, goddess oracle, please. Divine feminine, divine masculine, Taurus. So I have Abol Nimba, harvest. Harvest, Taurus. Let me read this out for you before we get up out of here. Abol Nimba, harvest. So it says give thanks. You were told to be proud of yourself. Give thanks. You are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. It says harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts creating a reality. It says your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth, this is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? The goddess declaration for this card says we are always prospering. You were told to focus on the positivity. I told you about changing your way of thinking. If you always in that thought of lack and not having enough, or oh, I don't have this, or I don't have that, you're going to keep yourself there. You need to start reaffirming, I am always prospering at all times. I am abundant. But also with harvest too, reaping what you sow. What are you sowing? Intentions are everything. I cannot stress this enough. What are you sowing? Because regardless of certain gifts that you may have, we had the high priestess come out. Regardless of certain gifts or regardless of certain, you know what I'm saying, shit that you have, whatever. Listen, when it comes down to the metaphysical, the spiritual, the God, the God self, or you pray, however, whatever you believe in, when it comes to that, you are not that skilled at getting around that energy. That is divine energy. You are not that skilled at that. You do not know more than that energy. You are not smarter than, more wiser. You cannot teach that energy anything. What are you sowing? Because whatever you get back, whatever you reap, is a direct reflection of what you put out. So this self-care, shadow work, and shit that needs to get done, it needs to happen ASAP. Because if you don't like what's going on in your life, it's because you fucking caused it. That's just period. That's what anybody, I don't care if you got a Taurus, sun, moon, rise, whatever. It's because of you. Sit back, say to yourself, whether it's hard for you to be like, this is my fault. Even if you don't like what people say to you or whatever, or you feel like people judging you or this or that, like I said, if you ever contradicted yourself or whatever, people are going to say shit. So just be mindful of what you put out there. People gonna have shit to say until the day you die. Until you transition to you know what I'm saying? Like shit, fuck it. But what did you put out there? What are you sowing right now, Taurus? Create. and whatever manipulative master manipulator shit going on, it needs to be cut the fuck out. Rather this is something that you have dealt with somebody else, Taurus, or rather this is, Taurus, you have fell under this category of trying to control and manipulate and do all this shit. You cannot, because it's always gonna come and slap you right back in your face and bite you in your fucking ass. That's just real talk. I love you, Taurus, so much. Mind, body, and soul, I do. All right. Follow no man, for his journey is not your own. I love y'all as is, and you will. You hear me? Ain't no I hope. You will love yourself the same. We got to get this shit together. We got to get this shit together. Mwah. Keep thugging. I'll see y'all later.